But right now, still with Bill and with me, this is the Panasonic
Exactly.
corded cordless phone system. It comes with call block, and this is really our Mac Daddy. Huge customer pick, beautiful champagne color, champagne and white. It has, we all need a corded phone in our home, but this also gives you those cordless phones as well all throughout your home.
Well, it's funny, a lot of us think like, oh, I have a cell phone, I'm good to go. But in those emergency situations where the towers are all jammed, where you have no power in the house, you want to have a landline. And the cool part about this, you get the landline, and the #1 phones that we sell here at HSN, they're Panasonic. Go look at the reviews, see why it's a customer pick. Over 300 perfect 5-star reviews. And in this price point, sometimes, guess what? This is what you would get. You would get a docking station and a headset. Some offers with Panasonic, you would get the docking station and maybe 2 headsets. You're getting 3 headsets, and by the way, it's an expandable set, so you can actually add up to 6 additional headsets. But this is the largest configuration we get. So you get the docking station, which is your base. The only place that you have to plug into a wall jack, which is awesome. So maybe you have that one plug, that one wall jack in the kitchen or in your home office or in the master bedroom, done. Then all these additional headsets, they just plug in. They just plug into a standard wall outlet, and then they become your intercom system. They become speakerphone system. Nice big bright LED screen, 2-inch screen, so you can easily see what's going on. All the keys, whether it's on the handset or the docking station, are backlit, so you can see them in the dark as well. But what's also great is the features that we don't see. It's the caller ID, which is great. It's not just, you know, you see the number where, you know, if you ever had that situation, oh, the phone rings, you have to go run and grab the headset, and you're like, oh, wait, I don't know that number. Or, oh, it's mom. It actually has audio announcements. So it'll actually tell you, it's like, mom is calling. Oh, so you're like, okay, I'll pick up that phone call. Has call blocking built in, which we also love. These also act as an intercom system, which is great, so no yelling from room to room in the house, but also, oh, perfect example right over here. So what we're gonna notice, you see how it's actually, it gives us the caller ID, which we all love.
Call from HSN TV.
Oh, perfect. I'm sitting on the couch. I realize that's HSN calling. I get up off the couch and I can grab the phone, or I can keep the handset near me. The battery life on these headsets, by the way, amazing. I'm gonna send it to voicemail because I want you to realize this is gonna go to voicemail, digital answering machine built right in, and I can screen my telephone calls.
Hey guys, it's Annie. I was just calling to see if you still want to grab coffee after the show. Call me back.
That's not a bad idea. I should have picked that call up.
Yeah, as long as she adds a croissant maybe along with it.
Okay,
Coffee and
a little bite. Not a problem with that. But you know, my digital answer machine's right here. Another cool aspect, when you know you normally got home, you wanted to check your voicemails, or you would have to go to that one station, that one main base station. Not with this set. I can actually pick up those voicemails from the headset in the master bedroom, or maybe it's the headset in the kids' room or the home office, because you can retrieve all your calls from here as well. You can also personalize it too, which I think is great, because you can have it, you know, this could be Shannon's room, the one could be in my room or wherever. But I also love just the ease of installation. I was telling you about the battery life on these, which is important, because you can have 13 hours of talk time. That's a lot of teenage talk, or my mom talking or whatever, without having to have it back on the station, or 12 days of standby. 12 days of just leaving it on the couch or leaving it in bed with you because you know you're having that great telephone conversation. And the cool part about this is the DECT technology, which I think is important. My mom had her home system that she loved, but she got used to the crackling, and she got used to the mixed channels and all that stuff. And easily, because it's so simple to install, we just plugged in the one base station, and then we just plugged in all the others throughout the house. And she was like, something's different with the phones. I'm like, well, Mom, one, it's gold now, which is awesome. But more importantly, she was settling with that crackling and like, you know, inconvenient sound. Upgrade to that DECT from Panasonic. That's why they're #1 here. The brand name is really important because it does give you that great quality, but it's really how it works and how it interacts. And remember, this works with a battery backup, which is great as well. So, you know, we lose power. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pick off the power right over here. Boom. We just took off the power, but what you'll notice is look at that LED screen. It's still bright, it still looks great. We still are gonna be able to receive our calls and get all those messages, which is important because, you know, in a power outage situation, is your cell phone really even gonna work? Are the towers up and running? This situation will work for you.
Yeah, my cell phone doesn't have battery backup, and it's always out of juice right when you need it.
The phone is ringing.
Well, I wonder who it is.
But how is that working when it's unplugged? And the thing is, right over here, I'm gonna hit speakerphone. We're gonna pick up this telephone call. Hello?
Hey.
Annie, how did you call us? We have no power. We're not plugged in.
I just dialed the number.
Very smart. And you know, Panasonic was still operating. Our phone is still going through. So, Annie, how do we sound with no power?
You sound awesome.
You sound great, too. And by the way, we'll go to get coffee if we can get a croissant.
Okay, a croissant sounds delicious.
Ooh, fancy.
Français.
Perfect. Thank you.
Excellent.
And you notice that speakerphone quality, amazing. And remember, we're not even plugged in.
I love that. You know what else I love? And you've been seeing it underneath. It says with sound detector, and some of people asking about that. If you have a baby or a little fur baby in the other room, you can actually set this to detect the sound, and it will let you know if the baby's crying in the other room. This becomes your baby monitor, your pet monitor, someone's home downstairs. They just walked in the front door, because it will detect that sound. You can also put this on sleep mode, and that's so important for those of us who sometimes sleep during the day, and we want to be able to turn those phones off. Used to be that you weren't able to turn those phones off when you had that corded phone. Now you can actually put them in sleep mode, and you don't have to worry about anyone interrupting your sleep.
And actually, I love that one, because maybe you don't want those telephone calls during dinner, or after 10 o'clock or 10:30, everyone's going to sleep. So you were just talking about that baby monitor aspect. So I'm gonna hit my menu button. I'm gonna scroll up, baby monitor, select. Perfect. So I'm going to turn it on, because yes, we want to select that one. We'll turn it on. Baby monitor on. Easy installation. Bright. Easy to use. So save it. Perfect. Done. So now what happens is this now becomes that baby monitor. It detects a noise from the dog, from the pets, from the teenagers sneaking in after curfew, and like, ooh, mom and dad are upstairs. They won't know I came in a little late. What happens is when this detects a noise, when it detects the kids coming in or noise downstairs, it will ring whichever monitor phone you want it to. It will either ring the base station. It can either ring, this one because it's in the master bedroom, and then all of a sudden, it's detecting a noise. What could that be? And the thing is, it will tell me, call from, see, this is set up for Lori Leland's son's room. It's a call from Landon's room. So you pick up that headset and you're like, oh no, he's having a dream. Oh, it's so cute. He's cooing and cawing. Or it's like, no, those are the kids going in the refrigerator. It's like, because they just got home. So, I mean, just to have that baby monitor aspect, like Lori Leland likes to share a story about she has this set up in her parents' house, but she didn't get them a baby monitor for the occasional night the kid sleeps over. And the thing is, this works for that as well. So it's an intercom system, baby monitor. It's the largest headsets that we've ever given you, because normally for this price, you might get a base station and a headset, maybe 2. You're getting 3, and you have all those amazing features, the DECT 6 quality, the power backup, which is great. Shannon's personal favorite is that silent mode or sleep mode, because you know what? I can make it, what's going, another one. I don't want to call from, the baby monitor's still up. See, I can disconnect the baby monitor too. And that's another actually aspect that's important. Maybe you don't want the announcements, the audio announcements and cues. You can set it up to where you just get the caller ID, but not the audio announcements. And the thing is, it's a customizable set. That's why it's worth so much more than even just $100, but you're getting a really great value. Another thing we haven't even talked about is call blocking as well.
Oh yeah, that's important.
How often do we get those calls? It's election season. It's those creditors like, I don't want that telephone call. Like right now, this is our monitor again.
Still
but the thing is, we
can't
can block our calls, because if you notice right over here, there's a button on our base station that says call blocking, so I can easily just block it, no problem. And the best part about it, see that button right over there? Perfect. We get a telephone call that comes in, and what we can do is we can easily just call block and easily just block all those calls, up to 250 calls, which is great. And what I appreciate about that too, I mean, if you ever picked up that phone call, because it was unknown, it's like, oh, maybe that's the repairman. It's like, and then you get on those darn lists and you can't get off them. So right over here, we're getting a call. I don't want to answer right now because I'm talking to you guys.
Call from HSN TV.
Block call. You're like, darn right, I'm going to block that call. So yes, block that call. 250 calls our numbers can be blocked. It can be blocked by area code. I mean, again, so customizable. But more importantly, when we have the power to block them, we had a caller who called in once, and he loved the call blocking aspect. Because, when they call us, they're like, oh, do you have time for a survey? Do you have time for, I'm like, I don't have, and you want to be polite, right? And he was like,
especially this season.
Right, exactly.
Political survey.
I know all those calls. And he was trying to be polite. It's like, let me just put you on hold for a sec. And what he did, hit that call block. You also, if say you happen to mistakenly call block someone, it was an extension from work and you didn't know it, you can go back and take out that number if you need to. I mean, it's really a customizable, that's because it's a brand name. It's not Panasonic, like you started, it's Panasonic.
We all know the name Panasonic, no matter how early it is. But it's a huge customer pick because it's hard to find. It's hard to find landlines with this many features, and it's impossible to find a landline with this many features at this this price. And for $24.99 to get this home, maybe it's for you, maybe it's for your parents, maybe it's, you know, maybe you're like Lori and you want to get it for your parents. I got a set for my parents just so that they could use the, they haven't even gotten it yet. Oh, surprise, surprise, if they're watching. That intercom, to be able to have, they have actually a kind of a separate house right next to their house, and they're always calling over there or walking over there, and this, they're able to use this, they will be able to use it once I get it, to be able to intercom to phone, from phone set to phone set, and the distance that you can be away from that headset is really remarkable. So if you gotta walk the dog out or you gotta go get the mail and you're on the phone, you can still do that. Very, very comfortable as well. Don't you miss this? I miss the feeling of this, like the little teeny, you can't do this on your cell phone. This is so comfortable. It feels right. If you have a long conversation, this is definitely the way to do it. And you've got one in every important room in your house, so you're never without it. It'll even locate that phone for you if you lose it on the couch cushions, and it's there on that 12-day standby battery. So this is a huge customer pick because it's so easy to use, too.
And easy for older eyes, too. So you see right there, we have our baby monitor, we have our phone book, all built in. We have our caller list, answering service, voicemail access, intercom, all right there. Illuminated headset, speakerphone built in on some of these headsets, or on all of the handsets, which is great as well. Even the call blocking feature. So you're on the couch, this announces and shows you who's calling. I can call block it right here from any handset in the house. This is that full phone feature. And you talk about that upgrade. It is that upgrade because you got the DECT technology, so it's clearer, crisper, less interference from all the other technology that's out there in the world. And you talk about how you upgraded them. I remember back in the day at our grandparents' house, they had the pool out in the backyard. They thought they were really cool because they had a phone that they can take all the way out to the pool because they had
super long cord.
Seriously, it was like a 100-foot cord, and we'd like, oh yes, let's take the call poolside. But we had the darn cord. Now you can really take that phone call poolside out to the mailbox, out, oh wait, where's my groceries, where's the keys? Maybe they're still in the car. You have to go all the way out to the car, but you don't want to hang up. You can take that call with you. You know what, you want to put on speakerphone and just hook this on your pant pocket? You can easily do that as well. You won't regret this purchase because you're going to really upgrade that whole entire home phone system. Another thing I appreciate too, I remember when my sister turned 16, she got her phone for her bedroom. We couldn't just plug it into the wall. We had to rewire and make a phone jack. With all these additional headsets and handsets, you do not need a phone jack in all these different rooms. You just need the one phone jack for that base, which gives you your digital answering service. And remember, the gold aspect, we've kind of skipped over it. It's a gold phone, everyone. It has that nice champagne finish, which everyone, you know, it's gonna look good and always look great, but you easily can have this system customizable, because you know what? One day you want it next to the couch, another day you want it out in the garage. You just plug it in and you're gonna easily get that range with this set of phones.
You know, speaking of range, I don't know about you, but my cell phone doesn't work in many spots in my own home.
It happens.
This will work everywhere in your own home. No more dead spots. So definitely take advantage of it. $24.99. Thanks so much,
No
Phil.
problem.